here on the Dirty Pat Walsh channel on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in for yet another fucking pointless tobacco chewing vlog. Dipping on some cerise. Oh, yeah. Nice and easy here. What day is it? Thursday? That's a Thursday size bench, I think. Cheers. Okay. So here we have the little star wipe with the little cursive text saying, Dirty's Dipper Moments. Dirty's Dipper Moments. Oh, yeah. The King of Ping, baby. The King of Ping. Yeah, man. It's been a fucking boss day here. The meth ended down. So much good stuff. Seeing old friends, as I mentioned in the vlog before. Being able to sit out my backyard. Oh, nice. Nice to go on a walk. Get my Trent radio stuff all done with and stuff. So, now the radio thing's in gear, getting rolling. I'm going to start plotting my path of musical destruction for the year. I'm curious if I know some of you people who watch my YouTubes here listen to my radio show too, and I thank you very much for that. But yeah, what do you want to hear? I don't take requests on online or nothing, and but I'm interested to know, like, if somebody who watches these videos and listens to my radio show wants to hear something, I'll probably play it for you. So throw your requests down in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. For those of you unfamiliar with Warehouse of Strangers Radio or Warehouse of Strangers Radio, I'll explain it all. Okay, so back in the 80s, I did a punk rock fanzine called Warehouse of Strangers, okay? The reason I called it Warehouse of Strangers is, because this is back when everything was, you had to cut stuff out of the paper and tape it onto the page or glue stick it on the page. There was no typing up fonts on your computer or nothing. There wasn't computers that did that sort of shit, in my world anyway. So yeah, and I just thought those words looked cool together. So that's why I named it that. As simple as that. But I found out later that it's a lyric in a very beautiful John Prine song that I can't remember the name of right now. It's a very romantic little song about a barn dance. Makes the mention of a Warehouse of Strangers. And so anyway, forward a couple decades, social media happens, Facebook happens, stuff like that. I'm on it. I'm thinking, okay, I want to continue, because I'm thinking fanzines, okay, I can't afford to make a fanzine right now. I can't, who's going to read it? Maybe 5 of my friends, What's a more efficient way in this modern age to do that sort of shit? So I started a Facebook group called Warehouse of Strangers Radio, because it focuses on the music that I kind of pursued in that group, or in that fanzine, punk rock, and new wave and such and so forth. A lot of the people in the group are people who contributed to the fanzine. Mark Davidson from Brew Creation, Jamie Problem from the Problem Children. There's others. I just can't remember them right now. But anyhow, yeah. So, Where Are Strangers Radio? That's why I call it that, because it's just basically a music appreciation page that has the same name as my fanzine. Now, Where Are Strangers Radio? Radio, of course, is the radio show extension of the Facebook group called Where Are Strangers Radio. So I basically play the same kind of music that you would find on the page, Where Are Strangers Radio. Sorry for all the explaining here. But yeah, some people ask me this shit. So basically the music, the music that we focus on in the page is kind of like fringy, not radio music, a lot of punk rock, a lot of new wave, a lot of blues music, a lot of classic rock, more obscure stuff, like more, if it was on the radio, it was on the radio years ago, or it's on the oldie station or whatever, like, we really try to focus on music that you don't hear on the radio or in mainstream culture, really. So, other than places like Facebook and shit. So, So yeah, throw it in the comments if you want to hear. What's your favorite punk rock band? What's your favorite blues band? What's your favorite new wave band? Classic rock or whatever. I'm not a huge Beatles fan. I'll put that out there. But yeah. So yeah, requests in the comments if you want them. I'm excited to start this radio up again, because last year I was really getting, learning it and getting my feet on the ground and stuff. And this year I got all that behind me. I can just focus on doing the DJ part rather than learning how to be a DJ and then doing the DJ part as we go along. So it'll be good. Did I mention I'm drinking a glass of wine today? A nice red wine. Yep. De-alcoholized red wine. Left to me, I guess we had a house guest a couple of years ago here, a friend of my landlord's, and I guess she left a bottle of what I thought was wine in the fridge, and for my landlord, because I don't drink, and I didn't even look at it until today, and I was like, what the fuck is this, so I pull it out of the fridge, and I noticed it's a bottle of de-alcoholized wine, and she probably left it for me because I was here when she was here, so, and she knew I don't drink, so I'm drinking this glass of red, it's a Mothers Against Drunk Driving. That's the brand name. Mad. Virgin Merlot. That's what it is. When I drank wine, back when I drank, I barely drank wine at all. I actually preferred white wine. Cold, sweet white wine. Like Muscatel. Or stuff like that. I like fortified wines like port and sherry, stuff you get fucking hammered off. I didn't want whatever. I think the classiest wine I ever bought was Hungarian bull's blood or something like that. But yeah, so cheers everybody. Happy Thursday. It tastes just like red wine. I've never been a big red wine fan without the alcohol. It's cool and refreshing. It was in my fridge, but put that over there for now. So, but yeah, so celebratory times, drinking a glass of de-alcoholized wine after I got my radio all set up. Big banner day here in the meth end of town. So yeah, and I can't emphasize enough how good it was to see my old friends today, Wyatt, Ben, and Chris. Regardless of, I don't know. Like, I know Wyatt and Ben were glad to see me. I don't think Chris was, but regardless of that, I wish them all the best. Love it or hate it, some people are your family, whether you like it or not. So that's the way it goes. But yeah, so that's really the purpose of this vlog, to tell you about Trent Radio. Ask what you want to hear, if you want to hear anything. If you don't request anything, I'm just going to play whatever the fuck I want. But if you do want to hear something, put it in the comments, and I'll try to accommodate you in my best Dirty Pat Walsh fashion. And I always try my best. So, that being said, stay free, be well, have a fantastic Thursday night, and I'll see you sometime soon here in the meth end of town. Stay free.